Hello.
Aerospin.
Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. I remember how to stream. Babe, thank you so much for 45 months, you mad lad. I haven't streamed in a hot second, have I? I apologize for that. I have been dealing with some shit and my energy is just kind of depleted because of it. How's everyone? Life and stuff. Yeah, I mean, well, you know. But yeah. The Creator is the best Minecraft song. I I like Creator. I personally I enjoy Precipice more. I think that one's fucking peak. Um Making lipids. Oh hell yeah. But yeah, today's gonna be a chill day. I am back in the Mighty Nine building again. Yeah, I'm not doing anything too complicated. I just wanted to get some brainworms out. So we're live. I was like, oh, I should work on my comic today. And then I did a poll last night on Tumblr, and I was like, hey, so between some Shadow Widow mock art and oh my goodness.
Hey, can we get more prosciutto? I ate it all.
Prosciutto. Stop eating my prosciutto. But yeah, and now we have a hype train. God damn it. Okay. What was I saying? I was saying something. I think the music's a bit loud. Hold on. There we go. Don't look at me like that. But yeah, I put up a poll on Tumblr. Yes, thank you. I put up a poll on Tumblr and I was like, okay, do you guys want Date Everything art with Chance and Parker? Or do you want Shadow Widowmock? And Ronnie pointed out after I was like, wow, I'm surprised that Shadow Widowmock is winning. She was just like, yeah, because the Chance and Parker enjoyers are just Matt Mercer and Brennan Lee Mulligan enjoyers. They know who the Mighty Nine are. They know Shadow Widowmock, and it's just like, you're so right. You're so right. So yeah, that's the poll is still going, but it's like it's such a substantial margin that it's like, yeah, I don't think that's gonna catch up anytime soon. Yeah, currently, if I refresh it right now, yeah, no, 112 votes, 58.9% is Mighty Nine, Caleb and his Purple Boys art. So, I mean, shit, the people have spoken. Oh no, I guess I have to fucking draw these two characters that I adore so much. Three characters, technically. But yeah, it's just very funny. We're gonna be doing something just relatively simple. Listen, we're doing a little bit of a purple boy sandwich, all right? With sad little Zemnian man in the middle. It's gonna be great. But how are people? How are people doing? Oh yeah, also, for those who didn't see, I finished a commission last night for Stalwart Ursa. I did my first ever Magic the Gathering art, you guys! New Witch Hat chapter? Oh, good luck. It's what you call Jason and two clones having a threesome. Listen! Jason wouldn't fuck his own clone. I'm just gonna say that. You know the meme of just like reasons of just like would you fuck your clone, and it's just Jason just wouldn't fuck him because it's just like there's weird moral implications to that. Yeah, he's just like no, that doesn't feel right. Hello, hello. Yeah, we're going to have. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Hi, Lunar. Yeah, it is very, very funny coming back to drawing Mighty Nein art again. I will say. It's that thing of like, damn, I really never thought I would be back here. And then they announced the animated series like a while ago, honestly. And just I was like, no, I won't get sucked back into it. I must resist. I'm resisting so good, you guys. I'm resisting so good. That's a great first impression. I'm gonna be honest. Listen, people have had weirder first impressions of me. That one seems relatively tame. And listen, I was talking about one of my characters, not me. I don't know whether I would fuck my own clone. It is. I'm really doing just the most annoying angles these past few art pieces. I sure wouldn't wave a sexual flag. I mean, hey, I'm also ace. So I feel ya, I feel ya. Ooh, wait. I have an idea of what to do with the hands. Because I was like, okay. Because the idea is we got Molly over here, right? Actually, his ears wouldn't be that big. Hold up. His ears would be more like this. We've got Molly over here with his chin sort of hooked on Caleb's shoulder. And I think we're doing a sort of like hands on chest sort of situation, just, you know, hugging from behind. And I'm trying to think of like what to do with Essex hands. And I just think I could do a triple gay, okay? Also, for the people who have like been following me from MCYT stuff, and like this is kind of your first exposure to Mighty Nein and Critical Role art. Yes, hi, hello. This was my bread and fucking butter before I did MCYT stuff. So Sokka looking lady. Okay. My only genuine problem I have with the designs so far, I can point them out. I can explicitly point them out. Hold on. I'm actually gonna have a quick Fox has thoughts moment. All right, hold on. Come on, load. Thank you. All right. So this is the screenshot that we got from San Diego Comic-Con, right? Yeah, you were there in the ye olden days for sure. Okay, so I only have and I mean minuscule amount of complaints. 1. Molly's horns. Why are they not connected to his forehead? The whole point of his hairstyle, this one right here, was that it was slicked back because his horns were coming from his forehead. And that's kind of the best way to deal with your hair when it's like that, okay? That's complaint number 1. Complaint number 2 is just more of a stylistic thing. Why does Bo have white features when she is brown skinned. Why? Why? That is my question. It's very much, there's an unfortunate trend for a lot of like art and stuff like that where it's just it's what's it called? It's like the brown paint bucket effect or something, where it's just like, yeah, all of the features that I drew are very like Caucasian and stuff, but then I made their skin tone brown, so it's fine. And it's like, no, they still got white features though, like very predominantly. And it looks a bit strange with Bo. Very specifically because, okay, again, these are all adaptations to make the animation easier. Trust me, no one understands that more than me. I've been lectured about that so many times this week since posting my fucking redraw. It is so infuriating. In like a funny way, but it's also like, guys, please, I worked in the animation industry. I interned at the studio this show is being made in. Calm down. But like, hold on. Beauregard. Beauregard. Critical Role. If we are to take a quick little look-see, if we will, at some Bo art, official Bo art. Right? This is her most recent appearance, where she is level 20. And this is her level 2 appearance. So, like, you look at this, and you look at this, and then you get that. And that's why I was kind of like, really? Like, I know this, I know this studio, I know this style. You guys could have absolutely given her just a little bit of a wider nose. Bare minimum. That's my only fucking gripe. Genuinely the only gripe I have is just hey man, I get it. It's the style, but also like, no, I've seen this studio do really, really good features, like good facial features and stuff that are like, oh yeah, that is a brown person, or oh yeah, that's a black person. And they just kind of didn't with Bo, and it's a little strange. I don't know. Listen, all in all, these are such minuscule complaints. And I mean minuscule. It's the, oh geez. It's the take it or leave it type of shit where it's just like, yeah, this is a thing. I'm not going to be that type of extreme person that it's like, oh, they made a slight mistake on this and how they designed the character. I'm not going to watch it at all. It's like, no, this one is not so consequential. It's that like, well, that's unfortunate. They could have done something better. But also it's they also have to answer to their Amazon overlords. So I can complain about something while still fully understanding the situation that they found themselves in. Yeah, it's not the end of the world, but it does suck. Yeah, similarly, yeah. Oh, so all of the people who don't know Mighty Nein stuff, you guys are gonna start hearing me talk a lot about fandom things. Shock to literally no one, fandom is toxic. What? Insanity. Who could have predicted this? The Critical fandom in particular is their own special brand of absolutely unhinged. It's the reason why I shifted to doing MCYT stuff was because it was like, oh wow, this toxicity level is getting real bad. And so as soon as campaign 2 finished, I was like, and I'm out. But yeah, it's I think that's one of the funniest things too. Very specifically about the redraw I did. I did the redraw, and I had people up in fucking arms in the comments on TikTok specifically, being like, they did all of that for animation's ease and blah, 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 blah. And like, your style isn't even that good, blah, blah, blah. You know, just people being mean for the sake of being mean. And then some people just straight up being racist. And it was just that like, wow. Wowza. You guys sure do have big feelings on this, huh? I do genuinely think the funniest comments that I kept getting was like, why is Bo's nose so big? And it's like, because she's a brown woman.
Posture check.
Okay. Thank you for the posture check. It was like I gave her just some features. And then there were the people that were like, this isn't better than the animation style, blah blah blah. This like stop thinking your style is better than theirs. And I was like, who said that? Who said that I thought that? Just like straight up people seeing the word redraw and assuming that means I'm gonna do it better. And it's like, that's not what redraws are. This is a in my style. I don't get fandom these days. It's the, oh god, am I getting too old for fandom considering how they fucking act these days? But then it's like, oh yeah, let me go to a fandom with an older age range. Nope, they still act like that. They still fucking act like that. It was very silly. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the resub. And yes, go get food. Yeah. No, it's the unfortunate thing of there's currently the battle of people being like, yes, it is that deep, you're just shallow, and then people blowing things out of proportion to where saying, hey, it's not that deep actually applies, and it's conflating the two together, unfortunately, and people are doing just really stupid shit. But that's why I don't interact with fandom anymore. Actually, let me get Essex new outfit. I believe I sent that post to myself. Yes. Because I like his new mantle. Excuse me. Thank you. This is his new animated show design. I actually quite like it. I think it's very fun. I'm glad they kept his little floof. I had that hairstyle in college. Word of the day is nuance, yeah. And that's the thing, fandom is where nuance goes to die. And I think that's really unfortunate because I honestly have seen some phenomenal like nuance and character study and stuff in fandom, but unfortunately isn't always a thing. Ugh, wrong color. Actually, yeah, the way he has it, it's very much the oh no, you have it done very very perfectly, don't you? Yeah, because he's got that little bit here. We're gonna do something fun with it, like that. Drawing backs of heads is very very funky. How the fuck do I get this angle? Do I flip this entire pose just so I can have Essex curl on the right side? Maybe. I think that might help. I think I'll just do this. A bit like that. Yeah, that is very much a problem in fandom of just people taking like any sort of criticism as a personal attack, any sort of change to what is canon as like an attack on this thing that you love so much. And it's like, why are I don't you shouldn't tie your whole identity, self-worth, all of that to a piece of media, especially not one you created. It's just not healthy. It's just really not healthy. Hmm. I'm just thinking of like, wait, where would Molly actually grasp at? Hold on. Titties. Yeah, that was my initial thought, but then it was like, or would he grasp a little lower? I think one of the funniest things I've seen of people joking about specifically Caleb's new design is I think I saw someone be like, why does he just look like Wizard Jesus? And that is still ringing through my head. I am gonna need people to refrain from calling Jason the purple version of Caleb because is looks like Gandalf. um, but yeah, gosh, it's Jason already has so many like characters that he is compared to, and like, oh, this character looks like that, this character looks like that, and it's like, I just put the special sauce that I like in characters into my character. That's it. Also, I just had the thought of what the fuck am I putting Caleb in? Because he is out of the rags for the most part when he meets Essex. And is definitely out of the rags by the time that him and Essex start getting into it. I could just be putting like just, like a regular schmegular shirt. Like the one I'm thinking of. One I'm thinking of. Hold on. Please hold. Please hold. Where the fuck are you, Caleb? Is it this one? Might be. The one I'm thinking of. Yes, it is this one. So this is his like I want to say like level 5 or level 7 or something art. Here I'll put it on this one. He's got brand new coat. He's looking a lot less dirty hobo wizard. Also we got Frumpkin, so very very good. But yeah, just that sort of like a just sort of a nice thing. I know it's got some like ties here because Ariana did like the full layer breakdown of all of the clothing, and it's like thank you, I appreciate that. Mm-hmm. What if? What if? What if hand on face? What if hand on face? Special sauce is pathetic sleep deprived man who is very gender in a mood. Yes, exactly. Thank you. You get it. You get it. Foreshortening limbs. Listen, I am very, very excited for this animated show for so many reasons, but very, very specifically, I can't wait for all of the edits. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. I'm very excited for all of the edits. Cause it's like, listen, getting edits of Matthew Mercer and Liam O'Brien making eyes at each other, that's fine and dandy. But I'm excited to see their animated counterparts making eyes at each other, you know? Music is far too chill. I am falling asleep. Hold on. Sure. Oh, we're gonna have an ad in a sec. Also, hello, hello. You know what? I'm gonna take this ad break to do a quick little my cup is almost empty run. So gonna run ads real quick and we'll be right back. I'm gonna put you guys on fan art because there's I added fan art. So I'll be right back. That was a sentence. I'll be right back. There we go. All right. Why is my nail chipped? Why does it keep chipping? Rude. All right. Where the heck is my... Hello? Okay, 2 seconds. 1 sec. All right. Eh. My nail filer's gone, and my nail is chipped, and it's really annoying. Oh, I haven't saved this. Hold on, that's important. Fan art 99. Shadow Widow Mock. Boop. Anyways, we continue. I heavily considered working on chapter 5 on stream today. But then I was like, maybe not. Considering you guys are in just the beginning of chapter 4. It's not a major spoiler page, but like, you know. No, I haven't watched Alien Stage. I tried listening to it, but like, I don't know, maybe I just wasn't in the headspace, but it didn't really seem like it was my thing. I know I'm pretty sure it was Yuki in that did the Alien Stage fan art. Like 99% sure that it was you. Of Damien and Win, and I added that to the fan art gallery. It's good finishing when you watch it. I see. I know. I just driving in my car. Dude, I got to make a reference of this meme song in session on Saturday. It was great. Just like, you know, like a song that's stuck in your head. And just immediately there was just a pause and I just started singing it and the bursting out laughing. It was great. Do 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 do. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 da da da. Asgore's theme is so good. Yeah, like listen, all of Undertale is super good. This one definitely has special sauce though. Mm-hmm. Pop, pop, pop. Yeah, I am terrified for more Deltarune music because it's so good. It's so good. And I am very scared. Because that shit can be heart-wrenching. He is banging out the tunes. And we thank him for it. My art did another improvement leap. I mean, yeah, that's not surprising. When I say I banged out all of chapter 5 in the matter of about 5-ish days, I'm not exaggerating. It just I was possessed by the power of finally getting to the part of the story that I was looking forward to for well over 2 years. And yeah, I'm very, very normal about it. Promise. My poor hand. No, actually. That's kind of the thing is I'm doing fine. I'm taking a lot of breaks. I'm making sure to rest, do other things. Sometimes I'll write. I mean, mostly script writing, but you know, it's still writing that I gotta do and I get to do. Yeah. Here's the thing. One of the things that I found is when I have to do commissions of characters that are like, oh, I kind of have to rethink how I'm approaching this. That's when my art quality spikes, right? And I get a similar thing when I can't show you guys. You'd have to subscribe to the Patreon, but I posted a preview. I posted a little preview of the first panel of chapter 5. And it's I had to improve real fast because of the fuck shit that I am drawing. Yeah, it is very much that I had to improve quick because I need to be able to draw these things. Reasons, TM. Yeah, I had to learn how to draw birds. I had to learn how to draw birds so good. Thankfully, I only had to draw the bird for this chapter. That bird will not be making a return. Ever. If I could fucking prevent it. But I will have to draw other animals and I have to design a town. And it's like, you know, the thing with webcomics is you have to wear every single hat. You have to be the character designer, you have to be the background designer, you have to be the colorist, you have to do all of these things yourself. Just you. So it's, you gotta do it, so you might as well learn how to. And you learn. You do. Put his arms just a touch lower. Yeah. So hey, if you want to support me, consider joining the Patreon. Or donating one time on coffee or something. I'm eventually going to be opening commissions back up, but I'm very much enjoying my time just being able to make this backlog of pages. It's been very, very useful. No, literally. I have been in contact with someone who does like they do 3D asset backgrounds and stuff, and I'm like, "Hey man, I got a big one for you. Do you think you'd be able to do something like this?" And they're like, "I mean, you'd need to give me a few weeks." It's like, "Yeah, obviously." But geez. Yeah. My goal, truly honestly, is to be about 12 chapters ahead of posting, which I know is a lot, but it is very specifically because then I can set it up that it releases one chapter a month rather than 8 pages. I think I've talked about this a little bit before, but it's the posting twice weekly is good and all, but I would eventually like to make it something a little more stable, so it's a whole chapter release instead. Like, I'll choose a day of the month. It'll probably be the 24th, because then it can coincide with the anniversary. But yeah. There we go. We have sketch. Let's do lines. But yeah, it's I would like to be able to release whole chapters at a time. I think that's, for me personally, it's going to help a lot with sort of picking up the flow of the story, just like a manga. Exactly. Listen. And that's totally okay that you're only thinking about Witch Hat. But that's exactly it. It's I want it to be a special thing where it's just, rather than, oh gosh, I gotta wait to see how this single page cliffhanger is going to resolve in 2 days, I want some of the anticipation to be there. And you don't really get that as much when you're posting this frequently. Oh, thank you. I do not have assistants, no. So it's just entirely on me. But that's exactly why current upload schedule is beneficial to me, because then it's like, yeah, I can work on getting that backlog ready. Next long form comic I do after Skyfell is going to very much be, yeah, you guys aren't going to be seeing shit until I have 5 chapters done. But yeah, I've been thinking of some of the later story stuff today for Skyfell, just how that's going to sort of go, how that's going to be presented and stuff. Because I am going to be leaving you guys on a cliffhanger for a few months. I do apologize. Because the idea sort of is, what do you mean August starts in 2 days? No! Ugh. Right. Okay. Gross. Uh, that threw me off. As I was saying though, just I am gonna be leaving you guys on a big cliffhanger, and I do apologize for that. But it's the plan is while like when that hits, I am going to be working on my backlog so that I can shift from the twice weekly schedule to the monthly schedule if I haven't already shifted yet. It does mean October is closer. I know, but also you know what I'm actually happy about though. This means the warmth and the heat is going to be over soon and I can go outside without melting in 2 seconds. I'm not, however, looking forward to seasonal depression again. Yeah, I got the notification of like, hey, your maintenance fees are gonna be due in a few days. I was like, shut up. I don't want to think about it. Okay, this is off topic. Last night, I'm scrolling on TikTok, and I'm seeing because you know Superman movie came out. I still haven't seen it. I'm trying to avoid spoilers, but I'm still seeing now just a bunch of like more DC content, which is great because I am a DC girly at heart. His eyes don't look actually not too bad. Still a bit askew, but um. So I was like, scrolling and whatnot, and I see someone that is just like, I just watched Superman for the first time, and so now I'm starting to get into the DC fandom because I've known nothing about it. I've never interacted with it, never seen anything about it, and just smash cut to learning about everything that happened with Jason Todd, and it's just the like, oh, that's like iceberg stuff. You're like, you really are just newly getting into it. And just the comment on the video being like, what do you mean people voted to kill him? And it's just like, oh, it's so much worse. It's so much worse than just that. Wait, what? Don't you just love seeing a trailer for something and it reactivates the shipping trash you truly are? Oh no, what trailer? Yeah, no, the whole Jason Todd situation, a lot of people don't know why like why Jason got killed off and stuff, and like it's the meta that makes it the worst part. It's the Utopia 2. Oh no, D. Oh, you're back in the building. Not the propaganda, not the furry propaganda. um but yeah, it's very much just the No, I lost my train of thought actually. I started laughing a little too hard about the Oh, Jason Todd, there we go. Yeah, the whole thing of Jason Todd, it's 7 times worse though. Because it's not just like, oh yeah, a bunch of people came together and they decided that Jason Todd wouldn't survive this encounter with the Joker. Forever changing the tone of Batman. And there's a story, I'm still not 100% sure on its legitimacy, but there has been a story that has gone around for a very long time where it was that vote was mostly made in error. There was a huge portion of votes that ended up ticking it over to being kill Jason. That it was someone dialing the wrong number. This guy thought that he was voting for a different thing completely. He didn't even know what phone number he was getting to.
You're forgetting one very important thing.
Yes,
here.
thank you.
I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
Thank you. He thought he was ringing up for another phone line thing, and it was only later he found out he was calling in the wrong number. But by then he'd called in like hundreds of times. So that's one of the stories that I have heard that went around about all of the Jason Todd stuff. So it's not even that that many people voted to kill him off. It's one guy made a like mistyped a number. Which I think personally, if that story is actually real, is so much worse than people actually voting to kill him off. Mm-hmm. But yeah, it's just the like, oh, new people are finding out about things like Jason Todd, and I'm just like, oh, that's just tip of the iceberg, baby. That's just tip of the iceberg. Here in DC land, our characters have actual backstories. I mean, what? Who said that? No, I'm kidding. I love Marvel backstories too, but DC's got that special sauce of backstories, you know? Um Getting lunch, hell yeah. But yeah, gosh, literally one of the examples that I mentioned to Ronnie when I showed her that TikTok was just like we haven't even gotten into the fucking Roy Harper stuff. Everything to do with Speedy. Like, that stuff got dark. That stuff got real fucking dark. Dare I mention Slade Wilson? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just I never got that much into Marvel, so I don't actually know how dark it actually gets. But it's from what I'm seeing of specifically people who are only ever really into Marvel getting into DC and being like, "Oh, this is so much worse," and I'm just like, you're scraping the surface, buddy. We only talk about Teen Titans Slade because comic book Slade. Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm saying. Is just the like, yeah, Jason Todd is just tip of the iceberg, and his stuff is only really sad because of the meta aspect of it. But also, like in a way, like I said, his death very much changed how Batman functioned. You know, like it changed Batman as a character. I think in a very interesting way, but also in like a, oh, buddy. But mind you, Jason Todd didn't die. We wouldn't have Tim Drake. And I am, if nothing else, a Tim Drake girly. Reminds me how supposedly in Mexico when Gwen Stacy died, they refused to publish any comic posts that, oh no. Oh, buddy. Yeah. Yeah, that's not surprising, honestly. Because, yeah, Gwen Stacy, she was done real dirty. Thoughts on Agent Grace? Oh, Jesus. We don't talk about that shit. that whole plot line was just a bit of a garbage fire. And when I say a bit, I mean a lot. Oh, the other thing I keep seeing on TikTok is people being like, "Oh, they're wanting to do a live action Teen Titans." Yeah, no one is going to be hot enough to play Nightwing. There is no actor in the fucking world. There's no model in the world to be hot enough that is hot enough to play as Nightwing. His ass. Listen, he canonically has the best ass in all of DC Comics. It's not even like a up for debate. These are literal facts. Listen, one day I will draw Dick Grayson Nightwing. But I need to get so much better at anatomy before that because I need to be able to do that ass justice, you know? But yeah, it's been very fun this past like week and a bit of just the like, so I'm back in the building of the Mighty Nine and DC Comics. I feel like I'm in end of high school, early college again. I'm not complaining, but I am laughing. Draw Savviest Nightwing. Nightwing's actor would have to be made in a lab. No, really. It really is that thing. It's just they better have the most they have to have the most intense protections in place for whoever the actor is of Nightwing, because that man is going to get harassed. That man is going to get called not good enough. Going to get thirsted after. Going to get so many creepy people. Like, the fucker needs to be protected. Superman movie. I know I need to see it still. Ugh. I have been dodging and weaving spoilers like no one's business. It does genuinely look like such a phenomenal movie, and I'm so glad. Because we've been needing good superhero movies, and Marvel has I mean, let's be so for real. It has definitely fallen off. Which is unfortunate because like damn, they really made like a whole empire for superhero stuff, and then they just sort of dropped the ball 18 times and said, "No, it's still good. Ignore all the chips and cracks. It's fine." That was a part of the plan, actually. You know? A safe person. I still love seeing all of the interviews with the guy who played as Lex, because he also auditioned to play as Clark Kent Superman. And it's just the like, yeah, I came out of that audition feeling like pretty good, and then I saw this motherfucker bathed in a beam of sunlight, just looking absolutely gorgeous, and I was like, no, I want this guy to be Superman, actually. And I think that's just great. I think that's just real neat. My favorite reviews for the Superman movie, as someone who has not seen it, so has only been looking at the spoiler-free ones, has been in this order. This pisses off fascists. That's point 1. Immediately makes me curious. Point 2, which was the final nail in the coffin. Yeah, this is exactly the Lex Luthor that baby traps Superman. And I was like, you know what? Say no more. I'm in. I'll go watch it. My hands are starting to wobble. Pay attention to this detail. How many people die on screen? That's an interesting thing to say. Hey, when you're watching, keep an eye on this. What? Okay. Here. Okay. Um Yeah, that's the biggest thing, is just the, hey, fascists, why are you so upset over the superhero movie where the message is be kind and don't hurt people? Why are you so upset about that? Huh? That's a weird thing to be upset over. Yeah, that's been the funniest thing, is just all of these. Let's be honest, I don't like using the term fake fans, but all of these fake fans coming out of the woodworks being like, what do you mean Superman is woke? It's like, listen, you child, I know that you probably weren't even alive to be there when Smallville was airing. But yeah, there was an entire plot point where Clark was going against his mom, being like, no, we absolutely have to protect our friends. Just because they are here illegally, that doesn't mean shit. I'm also here illegally. I'm not fucking human. I just came from the goddamn stars. We have to protect people. Like, that was an entire fucking plot line. It was great. And it just, the fascists are angry with Superman doing good, then that is the correct Superman to be helming this new era of DCEU, you know? Hi, Morgan. Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah, so speaking of Elseworlds, apparently the Batman movie with Robert Pattinson, that's an Elseworld movie, and I'm like, no, include it in the main series if everything is now supposed to be happening in the same world, including the animated stuff, which actually makes me super happy, because that means Creature Commandos is canon to the Superman movie universe, and it's just, please. Please. I want to see Robert Pattinson act against this new Superman. I think they would do amazing things together. I'm begging. Nope. There we go. We're getting there. Faces. Face is hard. I pretend I do not see. Yeah, seriously. It's like, come on. Then at least let him, like, because that was the thing too. That Batman movie, I genuinely think was phenomenal. I think it was such a breath of fucking fresh air, and it's straight up because it was Batman learning. Actually, I can't just be scary. I also have to be a beacon of hope. Like, that's what it actually means to do this. It's not just to scare the criminals, it's to also help the people. And I think that's a great message. Also, Riddler was a little freak, and I liked him for that. Like, unabashedly, you know? I would love to see a live-action Bride. Oh my goodness. I would not be normal if and when that happens. Like, that, I fear I would never recover. Yeah, for anyone who hasn't seen Creature Commandos, it is, I want to say like 6 episodes. Animated show, genuinely well done. I was so surprised. I was so ready for this to just be like a bad, it's like, oh good, we're suicide squatting again, here we fucking go. And then I cried like 8 times. I wasn't ready for it. I was not ready for any of it. Very, very much recommend. Very, very much recommend it. Also, the music is banging. It's a bunch of, like, ska. I've played, actually, the music on stream a couple times just because I could not stop listening to the album. I am an enjoyer when movies and shows use, like, full songs for their action sequences, and, like, not just, like, you know, typical pop songs. Like, I'm talking the weird shit, you know? I like when people give their stuff some character, some flavor, some spice. Can you have a little face squish? Just 2 purple bitches loving on their little scrungly guy. No longer covered in dirt, wizard. Lunch obtained. Hell yeah. Oh, good. Listen, I'm always listening out for new music to just play to death till I get sick of it. Currently, I've been doing that with Tales from Cazalor Wildflower. Which, if you are a Nathan Apollo enjoyer, you should listen to his new album if you haven't already. It is a delight. It's podcast style a little bit of audio play in there. But the songs themselves are fucking bangers. I recently added, as in last night, I added one of the songs, My World, onto...
Okay, you're forgetting one very important thing here.
Thank you.
But you're definitely forgetting it.
Specifically onto Issa's playlist. It almost went on Sev's playlist, but then, like, some lyrics was just like, no. This works a bit better for Issa. So, new Issa song. Listen at your own leisure. If you don't have the links to the playlist, go on the Foxden Discord, which if you're not a part of it, this is me promoting it. You gotta be 18 plus to join. But I have the pinned playlists in the Skyfell General. And there's also on YouTube. It's on Spotify and on YouTube playlists. So consider giving them a listen. I put a lot of thought into them. And at a certain point in the plot, eventually you're going to give those playlists a listen and just be like, motherfucker, you just wrote their entire backstory using songs. I'm not sorry in the slightest. I did that on purpose. You're welcome. Anyone who's played D&D with me will know that I write out my characters' backstories using their playlist. Because that shit's fun. Eventually, maybe when Skyfell is like almost done or something, I'll do a listen party of the playlists, and I'm going to explain what each song is in detail. Bardcore, very bardcore. Here's the thing. Lots of people have assigned, like, if we're assigning D&D classes to people, I've been assigned Bard so many times, and it's the, like, not even for music stuff, it's just been for being an artist and stuff, and it's like, that's cool. But also, I personally don't think I'm a bard, but everyone else seems to agree that it's like, yeah, no, you've got them bard vibes, and I'm like, okay, I'll take on that mantle. I'm okay with that. Epic style TM, yeah, really. I'll do a full Jorge like style listen through, and I'll pause every once in a while and just be like, so this part of the song actually signifies this sad part in a Wynn's backstory, like, you know, shit like that. Yeah, and this song on this character's playlist is actually referring to a different character in the Omens. This song is about that character, etc., etc. You know, that type shit. I'm excited to be able to make memes fully and unabashedly. I'm gonna be able to, in the next few chapters, make some memes about Jason I have been waiting for, and also Issa. I've been waiting for so long. With Issa, it's the like I can already start making some of those jokes. But with Jason in particular, it's the I feel like most people have picked up on something's going on with him, and then in chapter 5 you're going to be like, oh, wait a second. Yeah, but yeah, I got shit for you guys. I'm very, very excited to get to the good stuff with you guys. Also, I popped off with the chapter 5 cover. That is going to be a thing that I will make available for download, like a clean version without the text or anything. Cause I did in fact pop off with it, and I made it my phone background because I was like, no, this needs to be its own little poster. Yeah. Listen, just because it's like an older-ish song and angsty doesn't mean that's what I listen to. Here's the thing. I listen to whatever brings me joy at the moment. Most of the time I'm not really listening to angst. I'm usually listening to sometimes a little more energetic songs. But there are times where it's like I'll find a song that is like kind of sad and angsty and I'll add it. But I don't tend to listen to sadder songs just by hobby. Mostly just because, you know, I enjoy my happy songs. They're easier to listen to on repeat. It's the same reason why it's like, yeah, one of my favorite songs from Epic the Musical is Would You Fall in Love with Me Again? I can't listen to that song on loop. I cry every fucking time. But then the issue with my memory is then I'll forget some of these songs exist. And then when I'm trying to add like angsty songs, I forget they exist. So it's a bit of a problem. I need sad songs to imagine my Blorbo suffering. Yeah. And here's the thing. You can do that with some of the happier songs. That's the thing. Is I like the songs that are like they got upbeat type of like beats and melodies and music, and then you listen to the lyrics and you're like, oh, you're depressed. Oh, you're depressed. You know? Like on Nolan's playlist, he has this one song from the Barbie movie that it's just the like, oh, this song is about suicide. What the fuck? This is a fun club song. Why is it about suicide? Yeah. By all means. Yeah. The song that you recommended, Hurts Like Hell, that's not going on Nolan's playlist just yet because I have a backlog of a lot of songs that are going to be added eventually, but they're only going to be added once certain things in the plot happen. Like I have since we were talking about Nolan, like the line from uh Arcane, the 21 Pilots song, that's going to be on his playlist. But it's that hasn't happened yet. So that's not going to be on his playlist just yet. That's the sort of that's sort of the mentality I kind of have with it. I also have like at least 6 songs waiting for Wynn's playlist. My goodness. It is so easy to find songs for Wynn, and I have to just stop myself every time because it's like, no, he already has the longest playlist. You don't need to add more. Um, okay. We've got lines. Yippee. All right, cool. It's just yeah. The lyrics isn't even the lyrics definitely help with what's going on with that Nolan scene, but yeah, you're just gonna have to wait. Actually, it's the remember a little earlier how I mentioned it's like, yeah, I'm gonna be leaving you guys on a cliffhanger once we get to a certain point in the story where I work a bit on backlog and some other things and Skyfall goes on hiatus. Yeah, that's when Nolan gets the line added to his playlist is on that cliffhanger. So, something to look forward to. I am actually going to keep the colors for Essex outfit because I do actually like the design. I like his little eyeliner too. It's very cute. I'm so excited for the Essex stuff in the animated show. Cause like they've talked about this of just the like, yeah, with the animated show, we can actually show what the villains are up to and stuff, and you get to see some of that build up a little better in a way that you wouldn't have been able to see during the show. During like the actual D&D game. And I'm super, super hyped for it. All the people made of him putting on the teal eyeliner. Honestly, it's a serve. It is just a serve. Okay. I am just gonna color grab from the thingy thing of the things of thing. We don't need that anymore. Caleb Widow guest. They forgot to color his hand. I love that you can tell that the art that they used for these promos are directly from the character reference sheet. Cause the one for Bo, just the one for Bo, it doesn't have her coat. It doesn't have her little overcoat. And it's like, oh yeah, because this is the version without the coat, so you can see what's underneath. Cause she has it here. But this is directly taken from the character sheet, and I appreciate that. Work smart, not hard. Yes. And then we need Molly. I do appreciate, I must say, I very much appreciate how much tits out they made Molly. I very much appreciate it. Kind of dim myself through this. Yeah, that's I think one of the funniest things I've heard from some of my players who are into Transformers is just, I have to learn how to draw mecha now, and I am suffering. But my art is getting so much better, so I can't really complain. But this is also hell. It's just, yeah, sometimes you're just gonna have to learn how to draw things that you really don't want to draw. Alas, it improves the art, so you learn it anyways, and then suddenly you're like, oh shit, wait, oh, my art's gotten way better now. Hold on, how did that happen? Yep, who knew? Yeah, it's always important to practice drawing things that aren't in your usual safe house, or wheelhouse, safe things, whatever. It is important to spread your wings every once in a while. Oh no! Hope you don't get drenched. Oh, one thing I will say. I'm so glad that from an animation standpoint, this is what they reduced Molly's ostentatious coat to. Thank God, because that was one of the running jokes when Mighty Nine
Oh,
first
you're
started.
forgetting one very
thank
important
you.
thing here.
What's that?
I don't know, but
When
you're
Mighty
definitely
Nine
forgetting
first
it.
started, people were like, God, if they ever tried to make an animated anything with this, Molly? Nah. They'd have to completely butcher the jacket, and they did, but thank goodness they did. Yeah, there was no way to have adapted that coat into anything even slightly animation friendly. Oop, that's his hair, actually. I thought I grabbed his skin. That's fine. Um and I'm going to do his scruff in a second, but that's going to be hand drawn on. Cuz I do actually like when shows do this style of like, yeah, we'll just make it like a you know, a solid color for the 5 o'clock shadow. That's what it's called. I'm probably gonna end up stealing that for Jason down the line, but that is down the line. Don't expect that anytime soon. Oh, I have a very important question. Have you guys seen the new things in the Java snapshot? Because I am chewing the bars of my enclosure. Tasteful butchering. It is a very tasteful butchering of his cloak. I mean, that's just kind of how it is. Yeah, it's the like I gave Jason and Nolan beards for a reason. It's because without them they look like fucking infants. Also, Jason's always wanted a beard. Yeah, he got yeah, sure, I'll give some out of context spoilers, why not? Um Jason got his beard a little bit before he met Nolan. Yay! At least you're out of the rain. That's good. That's good. Ah. Oh no! Did you not bring an umbrella, babe? No! Sadness. That's horrifying, Kian. I have been thinking of getting back into doing the daily doodles on an actual daily basis. Just a thought. I don't know if I'd be able to actually.
Midgley
Oh
love,
my!
Midgley love, Midgley love.
1 year! Over a year, actually. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the resubmit. Hello, hello. How are you? How art thou? Look, I'm drawing the boys. Caleb and his purple boys. He just loves his purple boy so much. Yeah, I do love the, wow, Caleb, how come you get 2 purple boys, you know? Hot dog thing. And the answer is by being a pathetic little wet cat. He intrigues them. Where's Molly? There you are. Because one of the things that I was a little sad about, I understand why, I can still be sad, was that they didn't have one of his eye tattoos like on his face. Nightmare to track, so I understand why they didn't do it, but still. Also, no scars. Once again, I understand why they did it. I can still have little gripes and complaints. Because I, apparently, know there's a difference between complaining and wanting something to be changed. With his tism riz and pathetic nature. Exactly. I'm gonna give him little gray streaks. Because he deserves to have little gray streaks. There we go. Look at them. Cuties. Alright. Gonna hit save very quickly. I am going to do a super quick break. Just run to the bathroom, get some water, do some stretches. Everyone should do that. I'm gonna run some ads. Everyone wants Molly's gender. The gender is fluid, and everyone wants a drink. Yep, let's go break. I'll be right back. Anyone draws Jason with like a hint of muscle, that's the day that you know we've officially entered fandom territory. Purple, tired, and breedable. Me. And man, I really caused a lot of people to gay panic with this chapter as well. Cause like, I mean, flashbang. This is now considered the flashbang in my community, I guess. That was beautifully, that was beautifully timed.
Bluey girl. And thank you for the follow as well. So many new peepils. Peeps. Why did it do that? Why did my brain do that? It was peeps and then people and then it just pee-pee. I hate that. I hate that.
We're back. Okay. So I am currently in like I'm on a waiting list to get in contact with a certain type of doctor. And I just think it's going to be real funny when some of those clips is going to be me with like this voice, and then the clip immediately after is going to be like 3 octaves lower. I just think it's going to be a little funny. Peepees. The fucking hello peepees. That shit. Yeah, I the fact that I know exactly what my brain did just makes it infinitely worse. Sometimes brains just sort of fuck up. That just happens. It's the peepus room. Trying to think of how like extreme I want the lighting to be on this, but sometimes listen. My brain is not entirely on most of the time. When I'm streaming, it's even less so. Like, you know how your brain is supposed to like when you say something, you're supposed to be able to remember it for at least a few seconds afterwards. Because your brain sort of like records that and like remembers what you said. Yeah, when I stream, that function is disabled and I'm not able to turn it back on to save my life. Full goldfish brain. It's real rough. It's real rough sometimes. I appreciate mods being able to be there. Unfortunately, there's also everyone else who is watching me make those blunders, and that just causes psychic damage. Coin tosses between perfect machinery and computer made of wet cardboard and spit. Absolutely. Absolutely. I do try and be mindful when I speak on stream, but sometimes I do just, there is no thought and words just come out. So I at least try and make sure that when words come out, at very least they're fun and silly. Oh god, stop it! Stop reminding me. No one should ever let me live that down. I'm gonna be so honest. I know you already don't, but like, never. That shit was just too funny.
Okay, you're forgetting one very important thing here.
Thank
What's that?
you.
I don't know, but you're definitely forgetting it.
Let's maybe switch up the music. I think I'm getting a little bored of this sort of like elevator music. Let's put on Vocaloid. Oh man. I don't listen to a lot of Vocaloid. The only Vocaloid I really listen to is like that one Teto song, Bird Brain, and then like Kikuo. What about Skyfell playlist? I'm gonna roll a d6. Hold on. Nolan! Got a playlist if you need some bangers. I will happily take that playlist regardless. Yeah, the thing with Vocaloid is I really do have to be in like a mindset for it. Cause then it can be really hit or miss. It is so funny how it's the like people are so shocked that this fictional K-pop band has blown the charts for all K-pop in the West. And it's just like, yeah, it's almost like this is K-pop in English. And is targeted to a very specific audience. And is also from a movie that people like. Of course, it's going to dominate the charts rather than a band or any sort of bands that it's just like, yep, we just make music and stuff. It's like, no. You underestimate the power of people liking their blorbos and music that is specifically made by and for their blorbos. Like, no. I'm just gonna do some blocking. Yeah, Your Idol actually is one of those songs that is going to be added to the Omens, one of the Omens playlists. I will let you take a guess as to which Omen that'll be added to. But hee hee hoo hoo. Feel like it's a pretty easy guess as to who it could be, but you never know. Damon or Orpal character. Orpal character. Orpal character? Or the favorite shithead. Those last two don't narrow it down. I'm guessing Orpal is Jason? Ah, right. I forgot I need to clear my queue first. There we go. Bloop. No, the other Orpal. Who's the other Orpal? Wait. Do you mean the fucker from the prologue? That's the only purple person I can think of.
Watch your posture.
You bap
Keep
me?
those glutes tucked in.
You bap me with your paw? How dare you? Thank you for the posture check, everyone. Snap your back.
Okay, you're forgetting one very important thing here.
And for the
I don't know, but
save.
you're definitely forgetting it.
Uh-huh. I mean... They don't really have a dedicated thing. Well, they sort of do. It's complicated. I am wondering if you guys will be able to figure out who that is before it's revealed. Yeah, there's a few things that it's just like, I'm wondering who is going to be able to put things together before it's revealed. There's been a few things already where it's like people have come super duper close. I mean, Kian, you say that, but you have made quite the appearance in Apollo's Little Meow Meow Corner. So... Yeah, but here's the thing. Kane has been holding more and more back, which I think is bullshit. But Kane has theories. They're just not saying any of them. At least not anywhere I can see them, which is sad because I love seeing theories. gives me sort of a good idea of where, like, what people are picking up on, what things people might have picked up on that I haven't even considered or something like that. Which doesn't happen often, but it's fun when it does. I think the most Kane has done recently has basically made fan fiction off of the things that I've said, and they are delightful. They're pretty spot on. Nope. I think next stream I might want to work on some Skyfell art. Not like any comic work, but I haven't done any standalone art in a bit. And I just don't know what. I could do another sort of pseudo-spoilery one if I wanted to. I could do some ship art. Possibilities. They're endless. And because they're endless, I can't make a fucking decision. Hi, Renan. Hey, this song is fitting. This song is on Molly's playlist. Cooking AU because I need to see Set in a chef hat. Oh, goodness. I'd have to figure out how to draw food. Oh, no.
Now there's more art.
Daily Doodle. Okay. Hold on. I'm almost done shading. And then I will do it. You gonna get me? Do it in a doodle then, yeah. All right. Now, the shadows aren't going to stay this color. I have discovered a fun new technique. Hold on. Let me show you. Let me just clean this. There we go. So it's a fun little technique that I've come across where you make your shadows, right? You duplicate the line like the color layer. You set it to clip to the layer below, to the shading. And then you go into tonal correction and into hue, saturation, luminosity. And then you just sort of futz with it until you get something you like. But this way, it's like the shading is actually a little more related to the color. And it's just like, oh shit, that's actually a really nice little shorthand, rather than having to do it all by hand, you know? Yeah, like if I wanted to go like this and then skew maybe the shading, because I could do the shading in weird and funky ways, right? I think something like here, maybe up the saturation just a touch, like boom bam, ta-da. You know, it's a fun little thing that I found, and I want to use it on a few more things. But anyways, let's hit save. And let's do a daily doodle. And I think we got to do the
Oh, you're forgetting
7
one
a
very
chef hat.
important thing here.
What's that?
I
I
know, but you're
hit save. I
definitely
hit save.
Watch your posture.
Okay.
Left foot's
Okay.
tucked in.
Just came back with food. Hell yeah. Big stretch, everyone. Make it rain. Everyone drink some hydrating whatever. Drink something hydrating. All right. Now, we've had a daily doodle request, but I do want to just roll the dice to see. No, it would have been Nolan. I cannot keep drawing Nolan. I'm getting a commission of Nolan too. I cannot keep drawing him. Midge, you're sick, buddy. You have been severely overworking yourself. I am not surprised. But also, so does this mean you're taking a break? Midge. Mihei. Do not plead the fifth. Take a break. We're gonna make this a cute little chibi thing. Yeah, because we gotta. It's the how do you wear a hat when you got horns? Hold on. We're gonna have it kind of like this. It's gonna be more of the like this sort of a hat, you know? Ooh. Come on. There we go. We're gonna put her in a little chef's outfit too. All right. Rolled sleeves. Very important. Am I making a Cooking Mama reference? Maybe. And what about it? Yeah. Sev is canonically the best chef. Only issue is everyone always gets a bit of food poisoning afterwards. But she is the best chef. Exactly. She's just building up their immunities. What's a little microdosing between friends? I have spatula in one hand. Oh, ideas. I'll check it out after stream. I'm very excited because tomorrow, Patreon readers, you guys get to see the page that almost broke me. And this time, well, tomorrow, next week, you know, this time next week, tomorrow, you know what I mean. Next Thursday, everyone else will be able to see the page that nearly broke me. I'm gonna make this a whisk. There we go. That's a whisk. People can understand that's a whisk. Yeah. If this was if we were to do like a high school AU or something like that, Sev is queen of home ec. She's that scary bitch that everyone's like, oh my god, why is she in home ec? She looks like she's about to stab someone and then just makes the most gorgeous souffle you've ever seen. Like, that's her. There we go. Now I need all of them in high school anime. Yeah, like similarly the one that happened in Amazing Digital Circus in the most recent episode where it's just suddenly they're in a high school anime. It is July 30th. Oh my gosh. It is almost the end of the month. Sev and Senshi would be besties. This is entirely true. Here's the thing. Sev, Senshi, and Laios together, that's actually the most dangerous trio. It's the two parties just look at those three. Oh my god, more? Yeah, but the two parties, they look at those three just approaching each other and they're like having to rend each other like opposite rooms, keeping them away from each other. Okay. We're doing another one. This one we will roll for properly. But first I have to let me save this one.
Ogie, you're forgetting one very important thing here.
I'm
What's that?
doing
I don't know, but
it!
you're definitely forgetting it.
Hold on. July 30th. 1. Boop. All right. We do another one. We're going to roll for it. All right. Let's roll. I cannot keep drawing Nolan. I cannot keep drawing him. Do you only roll 3s? How did I just roll 4 3s in a row? Go away. You're cursed. Cursed dice. Okay, this dice actually rolls something else, so I'm gonna keep that one. But I guess we're drawing fucking Nolan. Nolan in a school uniform. School uniforms are fucking boring. Male school uniforms? Boring as shit. Well, I could put him in the female school uniform. I could. But that's for other platforms. I mean, what? No. No. Also, he would not none of his ass would be contained wearing that kind of a skirt. So yeah, it would have to be for the other platform. Which I don't like drawing Japanese high school uniforms for anything spicy. That just feels weird. It's like, nope, that's a high schooler. That's a child. I've already done Nolan as a magical girl, so I'm not going to do that again. And if you need a reminder, I will give you the reminder. Where's the D6? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? There it is. This is the magical girl Nolan that I've already drawn. This is from Pretty Please I Don't Want to Be a Magical Girl. I'm so excited for it to be fully animated. But yeah, it's yep. I heard Nolan. You mean just him regularly? What do I do? What do I do? I'm not doing chefs over and over. Okay, hold on. Ooh, do you guys want some spoilers? You guys want some spoilers? You want some angst, maybe? I have thoughts. Hold on, I need to think about this for a second. I'm gonna work on this for a sec. Because I have an idea. A little bit of a mean idea, though. Do have an idea, though. Some mob boss. Oh wait, spoilers. I could maybe do some spoilers. What about if I drew Nolan when he was younger? Oh, there's so many spoilers things with Nolan I could do. He's got quite the excessive thing. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. You know what? Let me choose a song. Let me choose a song from his playlist. Babby Nolan. Oh, there's so many things I could draw with him. Sorry, I'm like actually getting a little bit of paralysis. Not Nolan. Hey, yo. Again, that's not for this platform. You know what? I actually need to run to the bathroom super quick. So I'll be right back. I'm going to run an ad real quick. Everyone take a quick stretch break. I'm going to think about this for a second. All right. Okay. 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 Oh my goodness. I need those. I need the art brain cells. You should absolutely draw more Tuvek art. I think you'll really want to very soon. For no reason in particular. Oh hey, this is one of the songs I was talking about earlier of having like a super fun upbeat vibe, and then the lyrics are about suicide. I'm gonna Do I do a thirst trap art? Hi Ursa. Oh, buddy. Buddy, focus on the art fight stuff. That is limited time. I have the perfect idea. Hold on. Hold on. Where is it? I need the fucking scene. Okay, do you guys remember from White Chicks the scene where fucking Terry Crews comes in, casts a shade on one of the main characters, and it's like, what the fuck? Where'd the sun go? Easy white chocolate. Listen, is this just an excuse to draw him with his tits out? Yes. Explicitly, yes. Mini comic, dude. Hold on, sorry, his tits need to be bigger. Very important. I very much made my character explicitly have a fat rack, so I need to make sure I'm staying true to that, as it were. From under, yes, you would see more of that. Okay. Someone get the PG sniper. Kean's being feral. Someone get the PG sniper. I have had multiple people. I'm not going to talk about it too much because we're on Twitch. I've had multiple people come to me about the other Nolan art frothing at the mouth, and I am very proud of myself. I'm very proud of it. Win absolutely is white chocolate in this scene. Considering he's the only white character in this cast. Like, yeah. Ooh, that's exciting. Have I seen Void's redesign? No. Oh no, that's gonna add to the roster of things playing during break, isn't it? Oh goodness, thanks, Wild. Let's get rid of all these sketch lines. We'll get back to the Mighty Nine stuff in a second. I'm excited to see specifically Ronnie's reaction to this. She has very normal feelings about Nolan. Very, very normal. Why'd I make him damn hot? Because that's the point of his character. He is supposed to be blindingly gorgeous, and then suddenly you are left without money. No savings, no bitches, nothing. Also, I hope you guys know that his hairstyle is going to be changing like every few chapters. He still has his locks and stuff. It's just how he does his locks is going to be changing every few chapters. In chapter 5 already, he has a new little hairstyle going. Because we can, exactly. I never got the chance to post a slight redesign or upload it to ArtFight. I ran out of time, but I'll probably finish it and post it afterwards. Hell yeah. Bald Nolan can't hurt you. He isn't real. He isn't real. Yeah. That is something I'm having to do now again, and it's still like, that's not my boy. I know, it's great. Listen, I was desperately hoping when I was making this.
Nolan strolls up into the scene, tilts your head up and smirks. Careful, dear, you know they say staring at the sun will burn your eyes. Though I won't mind being the last you see.
Damn! Damn, that's smooth and absolutely something he would say. Yeah, Nolan's flirting has gotten him in trouble a couple of times. And it's like sometimes that trouble results in fun things like threesomes. Other times it results in less pleasant things. It's an interesting question. How much would each of the omens need to be paid to buzz their hair? Sev, give her like a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Issa, a pat on the back. Win, you would have to hork up a lot of horns in order for him to shave his hair. He is very proud of how he has coiffed his hair and does not want to get rid of that. It takes a lot of work to look that good. Nolan is, it depends. It depends from day to day, because there are going to be times where it's just the like, oh, you know what? I'm okay with that. Sure. Give me like 20 horns or something. And then other days where it's just like, do you want to do it for me? I'm kind of bored of the long hair. Like, it really just does depend. Jason will threaten to kill you if you go near his hair. At least right now. Yeah. We have Fluff. There we go. Win 1 bottle of whiskey. No, absolutely not. Will we ever see Nolan with cornrows? Probably more box braids than full cornrows. He's gonna, this is going to be a thing that happens in the comic where he's gonna be getting his hair retwisted. So he's gonna have like some crisp fucking box braid. Just like real fucking crisp hair. But not, I don't think cornrows. Maybe at a certain point down the line, but not planned at least. All you could need here, just you and me, my love for life. How much you want, dear? How much you need, dear? Just you and me, my love in paradise. You saw a woodpecker? Oh, hell yeah. I love those little guys. They wrap their tongue around their brain. They're funky little guys. We'll have enough hair for people to pull on. No, he's had his hair short. Like, he doesn't mind having his... Hello? That was weird. He's more than okay with having his hair cropped real fucking short. Also, his hair grows pretty quick, so it's fine. All right, there we go. We have our doodle. Let's maybe add some lighting to it, just like we'll put the sun up here. I saw them die, and now I hear our screams. Let me close my eyes. All I hear are screams. Just let me close my eyes. Woody the Woodpecker is very popular in Brazil. That's cool. Gonna put a little bit of crisp rim lighting. Very important. Accentuate the important things. Anyways. Oh, it's easy there. Who passes out from heat stroke beneath Nolan. Actually, Jason, I actually did this in a doodle. Hold on. I did this in a doodle. Jason is originally from a very warm climate. That's why he's really chill to wear like full cloak, long sleeve, all that stuff. He is very heat resistant. Where the fuck is it? Where is it? Oh, why is it an alphabet? I'm like trying to look for the most recent, and it's not. Okay, there we go. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I swear it was a recent piece. I can't find it, but whatever. It's a piece of doodle I existed. Very specifically because Issa is from the far north and isn't used to the warmth. And meanwhile, Jason, who's just like, oh, it's like 40 degrees outside. Oh, okay, it's okay. It's nice, I guess. Could be warmer. Like that's Jason. 30th. 2. Okay. There we go. Is when that's why it's not on my computer. Because I did it on iPad. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, my love. Yeah, this was the doodle I'm referencing. Grew up near the equator versus grew up far north. Yeah, Issa wearing her little like crop top shirt thing isn't explicitly because she's like, why is everything so warm? It's not even at the like height of summer yet. They're not even at like a place where it's that warm and she's already kind of suffering. So all right, let's finish this, shall we? And then we're gonna wrap up stream. Nice short little stream. We gotta have them every once in a while, you know? Inverse doodle of Jason fully set. Yes, just absolute unit of a jacket shivering. Issa's still in the same outfit. Like, oh, thank goodness it's finally getting nicer. Yeah, it's the thing of like, it definitely doesn't help that she's also. Oh, oopsie doopsie. That's on the wrong layer. Tried to tell artists that I was Issa and they were Jason. He placed a hand on my shoulder. Kane, my love, my dearest, you're Jason. Damn. Nothing more scathing. when stream is done, I'm probably going to be going back to watching more Mighty Nine because I have been rewatching it from the start. And it has been such a genuine delight of just I tried doing a rewatch a little while ago, but I didn't really get the motivation to go past episode like 2. And now I'm like, yeah, I'm on episode 6. It's been like 3 days. It's been a handful of days, and I am just blazing through it now. It's been very fun. No worries, Kian. Peepus. Shut up. Yes, that's right. I do still have some Blorbo doodles owing, don't I? Okay, I have to check those. I'm trying to do like a little more practice with like reflection and stuff, but my brain doesn't like it. So none of the brushes I have are great for it, and that annoys me even more. No, no, I will burst into tears. More out of the logistics of that alone. Mirror and chrome outfit. Oh my god. Nicely done, Kane. Alright. Not really wanting to do much more. Good job, Kane! You absolute freaking mad lad. Seriously, like, do not work yourself too hard, alright? Alright. Honestly, I'm chill with keeping it simple. Having the focus more just up here with Caleb. Yeah. And then just, I want to do tiny little bit of a highlight on Molly's nose. There we go. Alright, background. I'm gonna keep this easy as well. We're just gonna do a little gradient thingy. Gonna make it orangey, just so it helps contrast. No, that's corny. This one? Oh, smoke. I don't know. I don't know what backgroundy thing I want. I have a bunch of different things that I could. Oh, I know. Clothing. When all else fails. Just fun little patterns and whatnot. Woo. Yeah, honestly, I'm cool with keeping it like this. No, not that way. There we go. Yay! Look at these cuties. Oh, you know what I actually wanted to add? I'm remembering now. Hold on. First things first. Wanted to lessen this shadow. Like that. Just a little bit like that. And I wanted to give him a little blushy. Just a little blushy. It's important to have a little bit of blushy. Little blushy as a treat, exactly. Listen, it's very, very important to give your characters a little blushy as a treat. Treats are important. Also, we can add a little bit of blush. Like Molly's would probably be a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. Kind of like that. All right, there we go. Plushies. And now just signature. But thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a nice, chill little. I'm gonna be so honest. This has been my break. This has been me taking a break from working on my comic. So I very much appreciate your company. Oh, you know what? Let's put it like over here. Actually, this would be more annoying to get rid of, so we're gonna put it over here. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's put some better music to send you off somewhere. Let's. Yeah, let's put Oops by Young Gravy. All right, gang. Thank you so much for hanging out. I will hopefully, very hopefully be back on Friday. That is the plan at very least. So we'll see if that happens. Let's see. Who's live doing art? Oh my god, Cleo's playing Date Everything.
Watch your posture. Keep those
Hey
legs
now.
tucked in.
Don't trim check me. Let's send you guys to Nem, who is currently locked in. Doing some gorgeous art as per usual. Looks like Baldur's Gate. Oh yeah, that's a Baldur's Gate art. Go give them some love. I will see you next time. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. You've been amazing. Yep. I'll see you later. Bye.